being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes. And any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked off his feet.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll toss it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out route. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Collins. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harvard. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mayo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. how about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The give on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
Oh, the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him. Guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Auburn lines up quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Trying to find his man on 1st down. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. Complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach.
All kinds of running room. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Snags it over the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That completion delivers a first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Tigers are marching down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscue.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Collins. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete, the defense holds.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the lone back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After the run, now to throw. He's got it. Stopped after making the catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Collins. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The aerial assault continues. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 18 over UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. That kind of play can really get it going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7...